I don't believe this. Oh well. YouTube, you guys gonna have to get back that feature where we can put filters. Where's my black and white filter, man? It's all good. Good morning, people. How y'all feeling? I just got through. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, I need to go see a chiropractor. I just got back to taking Grace into school, and we woke up late. I need to get batteries for those alarms. Yeah, using the alarms on the phones is over. I'm just glad I don't have to be at work at 8 something in the morning these past 2 days because I'd have been late. All good, all good. So, came across a thought process recently, and it comes to people always changing your mind, changing your perspective from what you see. It's cool to offer different perspectives, like here and there. But if you're trying to not hear someone out, when you're trying to manipulate the situation and completely absolve what they're seeing, disregard what they're looking at, and enforce what you believe, what you think, and that sort of stuff, that's a form of control manipulation. Hey, Rob, good morning. Yeah, that's a form of control and manipulation. Low key pimp, if you ask me, because I get tired when people try to say your side of things is wrong, your perspective is I don't think inadequate is the right word, but your perspective pales in comparison to what I'm about to offer you. So be prepared to completely abandon what you believe, what you see, and get ready to adopt what I have to offer you. That's a form of control, manipulation, and honestly, that's how people enslave one's mind. Yeah, it's me. Who we got? Elena. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So the question is, what is up with those people? Why are they so enamored with controlling one's mind? Now, this is all raw. This is all raw thoughts. This is nothing set in stone. I honestly believe in the idea of the prey becomes the predator. Prey becomes predator. Cheese. Good morning. What they're enforcing on you is something that was enforced on them, and as a form of revenge, they try to do it on other people. Now, what? Now the question is, why did it? Why don't they do that on a person that compromised who they was? Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Because I just got a phone call. I'll call it back. Actually, well, that's my problem. I need to put the sleep on because no, I know she ain't gonna call me back. Uh, hey, hey, Rush, please stop from Russia. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Okay, Ross said we good. All right, cool. Yeah, the reason why people wants to control people is because they was a victim of being controlled. They was 100% a victim of being controlled, and they let that alter. their way of living, and now they have to go control others. So I will openly man, I still have trouble understanding the thought process, the ideology of a prey being a predator. Meaning, I know how it happens. I'm trying to figure out why do they let it happen to the point where they convert everything they used to believe in into something darker. So I never understood that. That is study I am still trying to do before we do this dark psychology series. Because now people are going to say, with said person being a predator, because I asked people this when I was on Clubhouse. So let me make this perfectly clear: Clubhouse, 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 Clubhouse. Any way I could type Clubhouse in the chat? No, I cannot. So, um, actually, there's a reason why I'm specifying Clubhouse. There's a reason for that. The question is, with the predator, these newly born predators, what are you going to? How should you treat them? Should you show mercy on them? Should you cut off access? Should you lead them to their own cancer that's slowly killing them? What should you do? That depends on you, honestly, and that depends on the severity of the situation. Now, some people say they'll become a predator and it's extremely severe. On the surface level, maybe I can agree with that, but you want to involve context and totality. That might not be the case. What might be damaging or a difficult task for you to overcome might be easy for somebody to say a couple words and the problem's fixed. Now, in the case of me, when it comes to somebody who is stuck being a predator, usually the gloves come off and I knock them off their feet, not in a physical standpoint, obviously, unless it leads to that, but not that's not what I'm talking about. I just knock them off their feet and let them know I don't know who hurt you, but it wasn't me. I can hurt you if I want to, but it's best if you can stay in your lane. So it's up to you on how you handle a predator. Excuse me, a newfound predator. I got to be specific and responsible when I say newfound predator. Old predators are old predators. That means they've been stuck in their ways, and now outside of the grace of God, it might be too far out of reach for help. Whereas somebody who's freshly transitioned, you can transition them back to where he was. So yeah, that's a form of control. Well, yeah, that's how you handle newfound predators. Like me in my case, I will exercise a level of patience, but at the same time, if I feel like, all right, you're doing way too much, I'm gonna knock you back in your place. I don't care who you are. And just so no one misconstrue my words, I'm talking about the fact of when it comes to control and manipulation from somebody who has been hurt and now they're trying to hurt the whole world because they're hurt. That's another thing. I will be somewhat 25% at most talking to myself as well. So everybody knows that I'm not above accountability. Time, good morning. Good morning. Peace and blessings to you. Happy New Year's. Glad to see you in 2025, man. We all understand that our thoughts and behaviors can be transpired from what somebody did to us. But a friend of mine says, by you changing your ways and your results and your reasons that is attached to somebody, meaning that person is forever going to be in your life. They're never going to go. That I agree with. Like, like for example, I don't like to be tested at all. Whenever we had that conversation, that string where I say I'm above accountability, yeah. go back to that extreme and watch it that I'm above accountability. I don't like to be tested because I can say because a particular individual did that to me and I didn't like it at all. And I went in and go ahead and pattern my lifestyle, which is a good thing because if I found better, I do better. But when you get to the reason why, you incorporated somebody of your past. That's never going to that's never gonna work. That's gonna number one, you're holding on to something that you should let go. And number two, it's just a bad look at the end of the day. So instead of me saying I don't like being tested because somebody used to test me day in and day out when they didn't need to, I can just say this. I don't like being tested because that means you don't trust me. And if you don't trust me, you don't need to be with me. See how that is structured versus attaching it to somebody? Because it takes time, patience for you to get to that space in life. So you gotta do an exceptional job of not you gotta do a job of what's the word I'm looking for? Not attaching people to your life because let's say this. Because going to from prey to predator. Let's say I was a prey of innocent person. I had somebody test me day in, day out. That could turn me into a predator. That could slowly turn me into a predator at the standpoint of I don't allow no one to test me, and that's going to cause me to spaz out on somebody who does that because I still have it attached to somebody that I have not let go from my past. That's a level of being predatory, honestly. I know somebody say predator is a harsh word. Mm, could be, but I don't think so. I honestly don't believe that at all because you got to think about what the word predator is. And I understand for society purposes what that terminology is exclusive to, but I don't really go by what society deems anymore. So there goes that. But nevertheless, that's what I was saying. Because somebody hurt me, I want to hurt somebody else. And the only reason why I want to hurt somebody else because I didn't remove that somebody. I didn't remove that person from my past, and now everybody got to catch it. That's not right. That's not fair. Not even a little bit. So I took the initiative to stop, think about it, analyze it, and determine. Okay, A, B, C, and D. Now I don't like this. Here's your why, and how. Look how it's not attached to the past. So that's how you avoid becoming a predator. Now, forever. That's just one example. Now, as far as other people, the other predators, yeah, if you have to ask me, I think something obviously something happened in their past, and they just haven't had it dealt with, and now the whole world got to suffer. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say on the that conversation from Clubhouse. That prey becomes predator, and the reason why people do the things they do because they haven't gotten over their path, and now you're the new victim, and it's a continuous cycle. So when are y'all gonna break the cycle? Just a thought. Just a thought. Now, switching gears. Yesterday, excuse me, 2 days ago, on Get Off Your Chest number 88, we reviewed a video, and in reviewing that video, we talked to the person of that video the following evening, the next evening. Before Wrestling Wednesday, before and after Wrestling Wednesday, to be exact, we talked. I spoke with this person. We had a conversation. Now, because of who the person is. A lot of women, let me get it, a lot of women in this space do not like him. They can't stand him. And his takes are, those are his takes. Now, one thing that I was telling him yesterday, when we have conversations and when we provide our inputs, it has to be something that we believe, A, and B, something we do in our personal lives. I will defend this person's right to have any opinion that he wants on anybody, but I believe we're in a stage that we need to start speaking to what we know and not what we don't know. We're allowed to have opinions on certain experience that may not pertain to us, but replace but input what you believe. Like like I said, this high value conversation, ladies and gentlemen, is dead. The high value conversation is honestly is dead. I said this in 2023. Yes, in 2023, I said the conversation is dead because that is a certain group of people that you have to meet certain qualifications to be in. Now, this is what I was trying to tell Sophia last night, but she implemented Kevin Samuels. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this. You wanna know the quickest way to lose protection or a man's covering, a particular black man's, speak ill on the dead, especially if the person you're speaking of resembles the person that you want to be with, a black man. So if you speak ill on a black man, especially if they're dead, you're on your own. That's just my policy. So, but when it comes to when Sapphire was trying to bring up Kevin Samuels or whatever last night, when I was trying to get through her thick skull, shout out to Sapphire, you cool people. When it comes to who Kevin Samuels talked to, he was very specific on who he was talking to. If you're gonna be a victim of clips, be a victim of clips. But when it comes to those who have full context, you gotta take a sit in the back seat. You gotta sit in the back seat. When it comes to Kev's content, ladies and gentlemen, I have watched all of his content, well, Patreon content, excuse me, his YouTube content by way of the playlist. I watched all of that. Now, when it came to him talking to women, I probably got halfway done, and I was like, "All right, I'm good here," because who he's talking to, the type of individuals he's talking to, are how can I say this nicely? Stupid. So I have a high level of tolerance for stupidity. And you know it's bad when I say, okay, I'm good. Now some people are gonna assume um some people are gonna overgeneralize the fact that most of the women he's talking to is black. So what you're saying is black women are stupid. If you come to that conclusion, you might not have the intellect to be on this channel. So go ahead and click out. You won't be missed. But when it came to Kevin Samuel, he was very clear on who he was talking to. And once you actually get context of how he operates, you'll know that that conversation for me, that conversation is not for me at all. So, and to the women that get mad, it's real simple. If you're looking for, I was like, the women that he's talking about, that's not you to begin with. So what are you talking about? A man of this group doesn't want you anyway. So congratulations. You're trying to force your way into be in a group that quite frankly you don't want any parts of because once you get a taste of it, you might be good for the moment, but when you realize certain things about you gonna have to be suppressed, is that something you want to sign up for? If the answer is yes, you can handle it. Go right ahead and live happily ever after. Yeah, I'm all for it. But if you know you ain't that chick, and this is the shit that you're not gonna put up with, was it in your feelings? He was telling you what type of chick you need to be to get this type of man, and you know you don't want that type of man. Abandon ship. That's all I'm saying regarding that situation. And I brought that up for a reason. I'm about to slip my mind. Oh yeah, the women was getting on root. Oh, I won't say his name. Evan, yeah, he and I we're good. I don't have no issue with homeboy. I'll say his name because I ain't got no issues though. I don't have no issues with Ruthless at all. Some people gonna be like, he said this, he said that. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Me with this, we're good. Trust me when I say we're good. But yeah, when your real life, if you're gonna have an intake on a comment on a conversation, make sure it's something you actually believe in, and make sure it's something actually you can actually substantiate, especially with your real life. Now, I can have an opinion on certain things, but um that's all it is an opinion, especially if it's something I don't know anything about. Now, some people say just say you don't know and don't speak to it. Well, if I'm talking to children, I understand that, but when you have a opinion, a voiceless opinion, like Rufus has, a lot of people's gonna take offense to it, especially regarding the women. So him and I, we was having that conversation. Him, I, Logic, Chicago Rilla, a plethora of other people. We just had nice open dialogue towards the end. Now the ladies, the women, they got on his ass. I'm not gonna hold y'all. The women definitely tore him a new one. But I should never give Ruthless credit. Although he left a couple times, he came back. So I'll give him his props because some people will run and never be heard from again. He said, "Nope, I'm here. Let's go." So he gets my respect. I got to give him credit for that. I believe young boys are growing up soft, true, and under their mother's voice, true. Today can't change. Hold on. Today they can't change the tire or make fire. Okay, I get that. Can't fish or go camping in the woods. That's man 101. That's old schools. So I, I get it. Now, I do think we have modernized since then. There's some things that men can do and they'll still make them a man. Like some of the stuff I can do, change a tire. As far as go fishing, I can do that too. I haven't done that because that requires a lot of time and patience. Obviously, you gotta learn a couple of things as far as the fishing rod you use, the type of bait, and that type of stuff. And you better have all the patience in the world, like maybe 2, 3, 4 hours not catching shit. So yeah, that's where that level of patience comes in. But as far as today, yeah, I can say some of the boys are they can man up in certain cases, but that always accompanied on what's going on at home. All right, so hold on. Now, when it comes to like you said, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. When I played that Superman clip for Get It Off Your Chest, like I said, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me at all. It's for my guy Cellulite and this individual right here, Raw. Let's see. No, he came back for the Delta Dick Defense Force. Shout out to Cellulite. He wanted sympathy and wasn't really held accountable. He has been judging people and speaking poorly on other men for doing the same things he is doing in the background. Truthless. And guess what? Raw has every right to feel that way. Now, the women, like I said, the women got on his ass. Cuban got on him. M got on him. All the women, the Shiesty Avengers women got on his ass. So I it's like, hey, lead them be. I'm gonna let y'all get that. I'll come by later because he was doing some stuff, and it's like it's kind of hypocritical because you are willing to learn, especially learn that stuff with your son. Of course, 100%. Yeah, you gotta still be able to grow and evolve and learn new things and teach and pass it down to your children. 100%. I agree with that. But when it comes to Ruthless, Oh yeah, we had them accountable. I don't know how long, bro. I don't know how long you stayed up. I know you stayed up for most of that stream, but yeah, he was getting it. Now I understand Logic's take. Like most of the men in this space done the same thing, and honestly, they can catch it too. Honestly, like I was for real when I said what happened to Ruthless can happen to anybody, and we'll be here to take our licks like a man. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna defend anything. I'm only gonna ask questions, ask questions. Excuse me, answer questions that I'm asked, and I'm gonna be quiet because everybody got to take their licks. But when it came to the conversation later on, oh yeah, I was not. Oh yeah, we was having that conversation 100%. It's like, bro, no, 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 no. You can't do A, B, C and speak D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Can't be doing none of that. No, no, no. It's like it doesn't it doesn't add up. Like, cause he said he don't want to come stun on people or whatever. You don't have to stun on people. We're not saying that. But my taking on him was real simple. What's your take on women or what you do when it comes to women is a hot mic was turned on. Now he said we was missing context because we only heard his side. We didn't hear the woman's side. Okay, I'll see that reasoning and I'll raise you. What did she say that warrant you to say what you said? Because yes, she could have said anything. What did she say that warrants him to um spew the things that he spewed or begging? Because me personally, because I said this on today's Thursday. I said this on Tuesday. I'm saying this yesterday. I said this yesterday, and I'm saying that right now. So what? That doesn't change the fact that he was. You're right. He was begging, and she said she wasn't coming. There you go. She said the D is not that. Don't fuck with people who gives a fuck less than you. If we learn nothing today from this stream, ladies and gentlemen, do not fuck with people who give a fuck less than you. She said I'm not coming tonight, and you still gonna help with the. Be yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Be yourself. She said he is up. Well, bro, we have cameras. I mean, 2020, bitch. We have cameras. So, um, wrong is gonna be wrong. Gee, let me get focused. Get back refocused. Well, like I said a couple of days ago, let's be your self. Because I have, and I didn't realize this until my later years of being in space. I have been, for the most part, opposed to certain takes on in the manosphere. It's like I will go to other places and I'll say this is what I believe, and I can substantiate why I believe it, and I can give for those who need, it, I can give them examples on why this will work, and also this is something I'm implementing in my real life as well. So of course I believe in what I say because I do it. When we come online and make these online personas, the reason why people don't go offline is because what you advertise online is not who you are in real life. Now, in totality, Ruthless is who he is, but when it came to the begging and that other stuff with the phone call, yeah, that was a bad look. And yes, Logic. Most men in this space go through the exact same thing. I don't know about paying people's rent. I'm not gonna go that far, but um yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. But yeah, most Roots is not the only one in the space that does that. He's 100% not the only one. Right now, he's just a poster boy for what happened. That's all. But yeah, Ruthless is gonna be all right. He showed his face. He's not scared to show his face. I mean, okay, let me rephrase it. Well, we know that. Look, he's not afraid to pull up. Excuse me. So yeah, they said give it 24 hours, he'll be fine. I said if the wrong people find that clip, it's gonna be more than 24 hours. I did not know they replayed it on Sharon's channel. I know Fantastic said he's about to review that clip. So yeah, he's gonna be feeling this all the way up until Monday, if you ask me. Is this coffee still hot? Yep, still hot. Where's my what's my call it? All right, that. All right, y'all. I'm about to like I just got home. I'm gonna go start uploading edits. Then I gotta go to work. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh man, 6 hours, 5 hours of sleep is just never enough. All right, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace out. Have a good day.